Hello, welcome back. This is Story Not Story. I'm China. Who are you?
I was giving them the silent treatment there for a second.
Whoa, what did they do to deserve that?
Nothing. I just wanted them to know that is something that's on the table should they cross me.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first, or rather didn't hear it here because it was a silent treatment.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Hello, welcome. This is Story Not Story. We are married. We are husband and wife, and we tell each other stories on the spot.
That's so true. All of these things are true.
So true.
Yeah. And it's time for us to tell you some stories again. So we're going to do that, and we're not going to hesitate. Except that I'm hesitating and stalling right now. Craig, are you going to tell a story first this week?
I think, I'm feeling very firsty right now.
You're firsty?
Not like the first in the villain of season 7 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
But like firsty.
And not like mispronouncing the word thirsty? Do you need some water?
No, I have water right next to me.
Okay, actually. That's good.
In fact, I'm going to drink some right now. Listen to this.
Water break. Okay, are we ready now? All right, Craig. This suggestion for you this week comes from Laura. She wrote into our email.
Oh.
And
what's our email?
It's storynotstorypodcast@gmail.com.
Okay.
And she said, I'm about to go off to college. Can you tell me a story about a girl who goes off to college only to find out that her roommate is an alien?
Ooh.
I think my roommate is human, but you never know. You never do know, do you? Do you know?
Sometimes you might know if they tell you.
What if they lied? What if they were like, well, I'm human,
you could say
but
that,
then you found out that they weren't later?
You could say that about anything. I mean... What you
so you just never know.
You just never. I guess you do. I guess you never know.
You never know. Well, man, I think Craig is a little disillusioned.
I don't
right
even
now.
See a point in telling a story anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. If anything.
If anything, maybe that means we need more stories. If everything is a story, because everything's a lie. So
maybe in your story you could know. For sure.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
So there was this girl named Laura, okay?
Uh-huh.
So look, I'm just going to level with you.
Okay.
She went to college and her roommate turned out to be an alien.
What?
Yeah.
What? Mm-hmm. This is unprecedented. This is mind-blowing. Mm-hmm. This is other words.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Really? You thought her roommate was going to be butter?
Yeah, I'm shocked. All the other stories I know about college, the roommate turns out to be butter, and this one, it's not the case. It's an alien. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
that was a great story.
No.
Wonderful job, Craig.
That's not the whole story. That's just the beginning of the story.
Oh, okay.
I figured why leave people in suspense? They know she's going to be he or she is going to be an alien. It's a she.
It's a she. Okay.
Well, actually, an alien in their culture, I'm not 100% sure if it's an alien. I don't know about alien genders and sexes and stuff.
Sure.
But it appears to be a she human.
Right.
A she-human.
And the roommate probably
is that what they're called? She-humans?
She-humans, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going to assume that the alien roommate uses female pronouns.
Sure. Sounds great. Like she-human.
Yeah. That she's living on this planet with humans, and she probably chose pronouns.
Oh, who's telling this story?
I don't know. Okay. I think I am.
Okay.
So once upon a time.
No, what?
Okay.
So Laura goes to college. She goes to East Philadelphia University.
Of course.
Yeah. EPU, if you will.
EPU.
Yeah. And she thinks she's going into computer programming. But you never really know as a freshman, right?
You never know.
And she didn't know she didn't know right away that her roommate was an alien, but little things tipped her off. So, like, she was, she would be brushing her teeth at night, and she would, with her roommate next to her, and her roommate would its third arm would come out to brush teeth.
Okay. Little things tipped her off.
Yeah, and she was like, "Whoa, that's weird. Maybe
little inconsequential things like a third arm.
Maybe I need a little more sleep." So she tried going to bed earlier, and then next night, third arm comes out again to brush teeth.
Roommate's really not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, and then one day they're out at lunch, and her roommate's like sitting across from her at Chipotle, not a sponsor, and roommate Zargon is actually her name.
And she goes by that?
She goes by that, which is also weird. But
yeah, that's a little...
So Zargon, but she said she's from Guam, so she thought maybe that's what people are called. That's how names work in Guam.
Right.
So she's sitting across from her in Chipotle, and boom, teleports away.
What?
Yeah.
Just Zargon or Zargon and Laura?
Just Zargon.
Okay, that's wild.
That's pretty weird. And she's like, huh, there's something a little off about this girl.
That's her reaction.
Yeah.
Man, Laura is...
She's like, well, I've never been to college before. I don't know if this is normal. You
never know.
You never know. And yeah, I mean, she thinks, she might be out from a different planet. She might be but you never know.
You never know.
And she'd never been to East Philadelphia until she toured the campus once.
Right.
But I mean, she's originally from London, Wisconsin. So
is that a real place?
I think so. Yes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And so she doesn't. Maybe in the city, this is a normal thing. Maybe in Guam, people are named Zorgon. Was that the name?
Zargon?
Zargon. Excuse me, Zargon. And so eventually, she decides she's going to confront her roommate about this.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're in their room. They're both on their own laptops on Facebook. Just type, typey type, chat, joobity boo. And then she turns to Zargon and says, "Listen, you're not like other girls." And Zargon says, "Boop. You're right." That's how she starts conversations most of the time.
Just before this conversation, too?
Yeah.
That is also... Yeah, the clues are just adding up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what happens?
She's like, "I think you might be an alien?" And she's like, oh my god, she figured it out. As if she's talking to someone else. And she's like, "Figured what out?" "That I'm an alien. You figured it out." Like, "Oh, awesome." "No, you weren't supposed to figure that out. Actually, so how did you know?" I saw the third arm when you were brushing teeth." "Oh, you weren't supposed to see that." "I saw you teleport when we were eating at Chipotle." "Oh, you weren't supposed to remember that."
Uh-oh.
See, Zargon has this cloaking device.
Uh-huh.
And apparently it didn't work on Laura.
But it worked on everybody else?
Yes.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Laura that...
But it only slightly worked on Laura in a way that it made her feel like you never know.
Well, you do never know.
That's true. But had it been off completely, she would have just panicked and flipped out immediately.
Sure.
So now now Zargon's like, "You have to come with me." They teleport away to an alien spaceship that is orbiting Earth.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's like what kids do these days for spring break?
No.
Spring break.
No.
Woohoo!
This is it. No.
Party ship.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
They don't go to... That's just weird.
Okay. Christmas break? Going home to meet a roommate's family?
No. She teleported her out of there because she has to take her to her leader, and they have to zap her memory.
Oh.
Because it's not working.
But Laura's not even freaking out about it. She's totally fine with it.
She seems okay, but that's part of what the device is doing.
Oh, I see.
But she's not supposed to know it all, because if they don't want Earth to know about aliens at all.
Okay, they need to do a better job. Like, don't let your aliens use their alien names when they go to Earth.
Well, Zargon, it was supposed to actually be Megan. She was supposed to hear Megan.
Oh, that's part of the cloaking device, too.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all caught up now.
Yeah. So they go to their leader. Well, actually, first they go to the shop to figure out what's wrong with the cloaking device.
Mm-hmm.
And so he hands it to Craxclor, who hooks it up to a computer, and Laura's like, "Ooh, I want to be a computer programmer. Can I watch?" And he's like, "All right, fine, whatever." And they type in some stuff. She's like, "Ooh, how'd you do that? What was that?" She's asking a lot of questions, annoying the crap out of what's his name.
That's a dangerous game.
Yeah, and he's like, "Here, you do it. Type this in." And he tells her what to type in. She starts typing. And type again. For like 3 hours, she's telling her to type in stuff, and she does. And then eventually they discover that she doesn't want to be a computer programmer because it's not fun.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Not very fun.
Yeah.
Also, there's nothing wrong with the cloaking device.
Now,
there's nothing wrong with it.
That's huge, and I want to get back to that. I do have a question about the computer technology in space.
Yeah.
This is an alien spaceship. Are the computers that much, are they different from human computers on Earth? Like, how does she know she doesn't want to be an Earth computer programmer if she's using alien technology? Maybe the alien technology is worse.
No, it's a MacBook.
Oh, it's a MacBook. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Because they needed to modify their technology for Earth.
Right. Okay, well, now we can get back. Can you drop your bomb again so that I can react?
So, there's nothing wrong with the cloaking device.
There's nothing wrong with the cloaking device?
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, my goodness. I just learned that for the very first time. Whoa. So, what's this mean?
Well...
Did I do a good job?
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
They don't rightly know what that means.
Oh, man.
Right now.
What needs to be done about
There's something
Laura?
wrong with Laura, probably, not with the cloaking device.
Uh-oh.
So then they go to their leader and they're like, "We have to zap your memory because you are not supposed to know about aliens." And she's like, I won't tell anyone. It's cool. Everything's cool. No, it's not cool. Listen. We're going to zap your memory. And you might have some slight, super painful headaches the rest of your life, as well as amnesia.
Slight, super painful headaches for the rest of your life.
Yeah. As well as amnesia.
That's really crappy.
Yeah, it is pretty crappy. And Zargon's like, I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that hurts. I didn't know that it has those kind of consequences. And so she protests.
Uh-huh.
But they take her away into a room they tie her to a chair with a laser light device pointed to her forehead, and they're about to push the button when the power of the room goes out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Was that just like happenstance, or did someone cut
Zargon cut the power?
Oh my gosh.
She runs in, grabs Laura, they escape, and because the power's off, they can't use in the same room is the teleporter, so they have to get in an escape pod.
Mm-hmm.
They get in an escape pod and they fly down to Earth. But they have you see they have to fly down to a landing pad, which is not in East Philadelphia.
Where is it?
It's in West Philadelphia.
Oh, that's so far away.
I know. So they have to land in West Philadelphia. Luckily, the ship is cloaked as well. They land with the help of the navigator. Gargan. Gargan.
That's a person?
Gargan.
That's an alien person?
There's like 5 or 6 consonants at the end there. Gargan. Yeah, it's an alien who navigates them down.
How did they convince this alien person to help them as they were escaping?
Well, they said that the teleporter was broke, so they had to land, which never happens. The Gargan sounded a little skeptical, but helped them land.
Well, that was nice. Probably foolish.
Turns out they lied. And then authorities closed in on them and took the 2 out of the ship. Mm-hmm. And Gargan was like, "Wait a second, Laura?" And then he's like, "You're my daughter."
What?
And Laura's like, "Wait, I thought I didn't have a dad." And he's like, "No,
goodness,
you, me and your mother. But don't tell anyone else because we're not supposed to do the horizontal polka with the humans." So we did it. We did it, and you're my daughter.
Oh no.
And
well, this all makes a great deal of sense now.
And she's like, "That's why the cloaking device didn't work." And that, oh my, I'm part alien. Oh, that's crazy. I always wondered why I had a tiny little third hand coming out of my ribs.
That's very weird.
But it was hidden. It was like it's. No one knows. No one knows about it.
She knows.
Yeah, except for her.
No
and her
one.
mom.
No one was ever like. Well, I guess her mom probably knew why.
Yes.
And maybe didn't see fit to ask a doctor about it.
Right.
Just seems like something that you would want to have taken care of.
Kinda, but no.
Okay.
And so she's like, "Great, I'm part alien. This all makes a lot of sense. You don't have to cloak me anymore. We're good. Except we're not. I have to pretend to be human because the rest of the aliens can't find out that about this, or my alien dad will be punished."
Yeah, that's not awesome.
So she has to go about pretending to be human and not knowing about aliens for a while. But that's for another time. That's another story.
Right.
But and she still has no idea. She has no idea what her major is going to be now.
No, because she doesn't want to be a computer programmer.
But you know what? You never know.
You never know.
The end.
That was a really good one.
Thank you.
I liked that one.
That one's called You Never Know.
You Never Know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good story.
Well, thank you.
I think I'm going to just pass this week.
What?
It's just too much pressure.
No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm just.
No.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll tell one.
Hey, I got one for you. It's from Ariel or Ariel.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Oh, that's going to be all over your story, isn't it?
I don't know. It does seem to keep coming up.
It does. So, could you tell me a story, China?
Yeah.
About the Dandelion King?
The Dandelion King?
Yes. He has a dandelion kingdom, and it's actually he's really small. And he has a dandelion kingdom that's actually a lawn at an elementary school.
Awesome. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Ariel.
Thank you.
Or Ariel.
Ariel or Ariel? Which one do you think? We should guess.
I think it's Ariel.
I think it's Ariel as well.
Because it's got E-L-L-E at the end.
Yeah.
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 Not like the Little Mermaid.
No.
So this dandelion king.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
King Pretty Petals was his name.
Pretty petals.
Pretty Petals.
Pretty petals?
Pretty Petals.
Or pretty petals?
Well, it's spelled Pretty Petals. But Pretty Petals. King Pretty Petals.
Pretty petals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to practice that some more?
King Pretty petals.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he ruled over the dandelion kingdom for like tens of days. Dandelions don't live very long.
No.
So they grow very quickly. And he was a kind ruler. It's hard to be, really evil when you just were born not too long ago.
Yeah.
But he is the tallest dandelion in all the kingdom. That's how he became king. That's how they decide who becomes king in the dandelion kingdom.
Wait, he is a dandelion.
He is a dandelion.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dandelions.
Oh, okay.
In the dandelion kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah. And they've got problems just like in any other city or kingdom or whatever. But they do have some pretty specific problems because they're dandelions. Like pesticides, dandelion eaten critters, like maybe goats or something.
Yeah, the goats.
Yeah.
A lot of goats in the elementary school lawn.
Sometimes elementary schools have livestock. My elementary school had chickens.
Yeah, but you're from Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, they're in Kentucky, though.
Oh, they're not in East Philadelphia?
No. Yeah, it's weird.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, they're in East Philadelphia, Kentucky. Yeah. It's a real place.
Sorry, I was drinking water.
It's a real place.
East Philadelphia, Kentucky.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so you got your pesticides, you got your errant goats.
Errant goats. That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And possibly the most menacing threat of all, the lawnmower.
Oh. That's the sound it makes. Oh.
Yep. So the good news in this story is that it's summertime, which means school's out. Was
anyone listening to "Summertime" by Will Smith by Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Yeah, some people were, but they're not in this story, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, during the summer, the dandelions of the dandelion kingdom get a bit of a respite from their normal toils and threats of their imminent demise because the children are gone. So there's no stampeding and stepping on the dandelions. Nobody's spraying for weeds and killing them off. The goats go off to a different farm to be looked after for the summer. Okay. And the lawn crew is off. They aren't coming very frequently like they are during the school year. So things get pretty raggedy in this lawn, but that's a great situation for dandelions because they can just grow and grow and grow without being cut down.
Incidentally, the Lawn Crew, that was the name of my backup band in high school. So I was the Errant Goats and the Lawn Crew. That was my band name. Did
you guys sometimes play shows together and then you were in both bands?
No, it was all one band.
It was a backup name for the same band.
Errant Goats. It wasn't the Errant Goats. It was Errant Goats and the Lawn Crew.
Errant Goats and the Lawn Crew.
I was Errant Goats.
Okay.
Yeah. And
then everybody else was the Lawn Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we've gone on a sidetrack.
Yeah, let's talk more about this.
Nah.
Can I tell my story now?
Sure, yes.
So, King Pretty Petals. You wanted to say it again.
King Pretty Petals. Yes.
He's having a much longer period of rule than most dandelion kings or queens get, because of, you know, he happened to be born into this time of great fortune in the dandelion kingdom.
Yes.
And he discovered that being a king is pretty tough work. You know, there's lots of decisions to be made.
A lot of people think that it'd be cool to be the leader, but it's not. It's difficult.
No, I don't want to be the leader of anything.
No, not at all.
No.
Okay.
Well,
you're gonna be a mother, leader of a child.
Yeah, but then she's gonna get her own ideas about stuff, and then I won't have to do anything anymore.
Okay, send her on her way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, now I've lost the thread. It's gone. It's over.
Story's over?
Yep, the end. No. So he's struggling, you know? And there's just a lot of stuff to do, because it's not just dandelions in the dandelion kingdom. There's, you know, there are ants and other types of bugs.
Ants and uncles?
There are 2 types of bugs.
Yeah.
There are 2 types of insects in the dandelion kingdom. Ants.
And uncles.
And other bugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not uncles. What kind of bug is an uncle?
It's an uncle bug.
Uncle bug?
You ever seen an uncle bug?
No.
Okay. They're like ants, but they have beards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah. I like this a lot.
They're ants with beards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's ants and uncles, ladybugs, and dude bugs.
Dude bugs are like ladybugs, but with beards. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, there's grass and everything. The grass causes lots of problems for the dandelion king, because it is just all over the place. And it's up to no good, let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
It thinks that the grass blades, they think that they're so much better than everybody else because they're the only ones who are technically invited to be in the lawn. You know, humans take such good care of grass blades, and they try to kill off the bugs and the weeds and stuff.
Weeds they're uninvited. They just show up.
That is
kind of rude of them.
Yeah, but there are some people that appreciate weeds. Little kids love weeds because they think that they look like flowers.
Yeah, but they pluck them.
Well, but they love them.
Yeah, but doesn't that scare them? Doesn't that scare the dandelion king?
No, actually, the children are seen as gods to the dandelions.
Okay.
And so when you're plucked, it's like you're chosen.
Oh.
It's actually a great honor.
That's pretty cool.
To be chosen by a child.
All right.
So.
But then you slowly die.
Well, you die pretty quickly.
You would die anyway, I suppose.
Yeah, they're gonna die anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the one thing you know about.
Well,
you never know about anything else, but you know about that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So anyway, during his period of rule, Pretty Petals is dealing with a lot of stuff. The grass is getting...
Who's Pretty Petals?
King Pretty Petals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The grass is getting really out of control, and it's growing quite tall. So dandelions grow really quickly, but the grass is catching up, and now it's really these grass blades are really full of themselves. They think that they're like all tough stuff and everything. Yeah, and they're trying to overthrow the dandelion monarchy basically, and starve them out of the lawn.
Oh no.
Yeah, and this goes on for a while. There are protests. There are riots, sort of, even though most of the beings in this kingdom are stationary because they're growing from roots in the ground.
It'd be really hard to riot if you can't, detach from the ground.
Yeah, but you can, bend around and, hit stuff.
But you just really hit the things that are next to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some of the people... Let's just call them people, even though they're, plants and stuff, just for ease.
Okay, that's weird, but okay. Some
of the people don't really do much rioting because, there's only other grass around them. There's, not dandelions or whatever, so they're pretty calm. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that pretty soon the signs start going up. People start showing back up at the school. And word gets around that school's about to start back up. Uh-oh. And you know what that means?
That means they're not going to listen to Summertime by Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff anymore.
Absolutely. And they hadn't been because they're plants and they don't have devices to listen to music.
Well, the kids aren't going to anymore.
Yeah, but they're not in this story yet.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah.
Word starts getting around, and King Prettypetals has to...
King Prettypetals
has to bring everyone together to fight back against the siege they know is coming from the lawn mowers. Yeah, it's very menacing and scary. And what ultimately ends up happening is that they combine, united front. They know that it doesn't do to be fighting each other when there's this huge menacing threat coming for them. And they combine into a united front, and the lawnmowers come.
Wait, how do they combine?
Well, they kind of just stay where they're at, but they aren't fighting each other anymore.
Okay.
And the lawnmowers come, and they're going to fight back. The bugs are helping.
I don't see how they're going to.
Well, what ends up happening is that the lawn guy just mows the lawn, and they all die.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yep.
What a terrible story.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Is that it? Then what happens?
Everybody's dead.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah. Except, I mean, some of the bugs are fine.
What about King Prettypetals?
Oh, well, he was the tallest dandelion of them all. He was very easy to strike down.
But does he die right away after getting plucked?
He didn't get plucked. He got lawnmowered. He got mulched. They all got mulched. Yep. I'm just saying... Not everything can be a happy story, Craig. I can't change the past.
I'm speechless like I was at the beginning of this podcast.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some time.
Well, but the dandelions had already blown their little dandelion baby seeds, and the next generation will grow up.
Okay. Circle of life.
Yeah.
It's the circle of King Prettypetals. Yeah.
Yeah. But just to be clear, the main characters in my story all died.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to say it again.
Everybody's deceased.
You're really driving that point home, rather than the
they
rebirth.
Got mulched.
Rather than the rebirth from seeds and such.
Yeah. They'll probably get mulched too eventually.
I love that story.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's called
You Never Mow.
That's a great title. Yeah, that's obviously what it's called.
You never know and you never mow.
Yep, that's great. Oh,
okay.
Man. All right, well, those were our stories this week. I gotta say, I think that this was a pretty solid episode.
This might be my favorite episode.
It's a pretty good one.
Of all of them.
Yep. So, as a reminder, if you've got suggestions for stories that you want to hear us tell, you can send them to us at storynotstorypodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
And then you can find us on Facebook, Story Not Story.
Facebook.com/storynotstory.
Twitter, we're at Stories in Bed. Instagram, we don't use that often, but I did just post something there the other day. That's Story Not Story Podcast.
What did you post? You also posted it on Facebook, which was a picture that
we talked about it last week.
Yeah, the picture that we talked about in the last episode is posted now.
Yeah, the picture Sarah Bond sent in, drawing of Mitzi with some tacos, and it's awesome.
Yeah, we should post that on Twitter also. We should do that.
Yeah, we'll post it on Twitter as well. And then if you want to support our podcast and support what we're doing, then you can find a way to do that over at patreon.com/storynotstory. We've got some really good perks, including
once a month there's an extra story just for patrons. We got the we post the pre-roll sound check recordings that we do, which tend to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I really like the one from today.
Yeah, and you get first dibs on. We'll check your story suggestions first. We'll always check your story suggestions.
Yep.
Patrons.
Yep. And then sometimes we make posts and other fun stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you want to do that, patreon.com/storynotstory. And otherwise...
Also, rate us on iTunes.
Oh, yeah.
storynotstorypodcast.com will link you to all of the ways you can get our podcast.
And if you want to rate us on iTunes, that would be great, as long as you like us. If you don't like us, then you don't really need to rate us on iTunes.
Actually, if you don't like us, just out of spite, give us a good rating.
Yeah, wouldn't that really show us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something that doesn't make sense because I don't like you guys.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah.
That'll really get us.
All right. Awesome. Well, that was great. And we will see you guys next week. Until then, sleep well. Good night.
Good night.